Over the last several years, Valley Center has quietly transformed from what many people viewed as a rural alternative into one of North County, San Diego's most interesting lifestyle driven real estate markets. The homeowners who understand what's happening here right now are in a unique position because this market isn't growing randomly. There are very specific reasons why certain neighborhoods in Valley Center are outperforming, why buyer demand continues to evolve, and why higher end properties with the right presentation are attracting some incredibly strong buyers. I'm Peter Swales with Stendhal Realty Group. Today I want to break down exactly what's happening in Valley Center, which neighborhoods are standing out, why values have trended upward over the past several years, and what sellers should understand if they're considering making a move in today's market. One of the biggest misconceptions about Valley Center is that buyers are simply looking for more land. That's actually only part of the story. What's really happening is a major shift in buyer psychology. Over the past few years, especially post 2020, buyers have become much more focused on privacy, lifestyle, flexibility, wellness, and usable space. And Valley Center checks boxes that are becoming harder and harder to find in coastal suburban communities. People want room for multi-generational living. They want outdoor entertaining, they want home offices, they want RV storage, ADU potential, equestrian properties, agriculture, vineyards, and long private driveways. But they also want accessibility to San Marcos, Escondido, Carlsbad, and the coast. And that combination has made Valley Center increasingly attractive to affluent buyers who are leaving denser suburban environments behind. Neighborhoods around Valley Center Road, like Park Circle, Woods Valley, Valley View Ranch, and the newer gated and custom home communities have especially benefited from this shift. What's interesting is that buyers today are not only comparing Valley Center to neighboring rural communities anymore, they're comparing it to high density suburban neighborhoods where they can spend similar money and get dramatically less land, less privacy, and by far less flexibility. And another major factor driving growth here is something that a lot of people overlook. Valley Center still feels authentic. It hasn't become overpopulated and overdeveloped. There's still a strong sense of openness, agriculture, and community identity here, and buyers are placing increasing value on that. At the same time, infrastructure and planning have continued to evolve. The county's Valley Center Community Plan, updated, is focusing on long-term growth, strategy, transportation corridors, land use planning, and preserving the area's lifestyle appeal while supporting modernization. And as surrounding North County markets continue becoming more expensive, Valley Center is increasingly attracting buyers who want a lifestyle driven purchase rather than simply buying square footage. What's also changed dramatically is the quality of buyers entering the market. Years ago, some buyers viewed Valley Center primarily as a price play. That's no longer the case. Today's buyers are often highly intentional. Many are entrepreneurs, remote professionals, retirees relocating within California, or families prioritizing quality of life. And because of that, presentation matters more than ever before. This is where many sellers leave substantial money on the table, because in lifestyle driven markets like Valley Center, buyers are not purchasing based purely on square footage or bedroom count. They're buying with emotion, they're buying identity, they're buying the feeling of arriving home. That's why the homes achieving the strongest results right now are the ones being marketed strategically, professionally, photographed, with cinematic videography, a custom property website, drone storytelling, targeted digital exposure, AI-assisted buyer behavioral analysis, and strategic advertising campaigns focused on identifying likely high-intent buyers before they ever schedule a showing. Today's market is no longer just putting a property on MLS and hoping buyers show up. The most successful campaigns are highly targeted, using behavioral data, search trends, demographic targeting, and predictive AI tools. We can now strategically position properties directly in front of the buyers most likely to emotionally connect with that specific home. And what that creates is something every seller wants: purposeful showings, serious buyers, cleaner negotiations, and stronger offers from people who are already in understanding the value of the property before they walk through the front door. The reality is, Valley Center has evolved into a very unique market. It offers something increasingly rare in Southern California: space, privacy, lifestyle, and long term upside. And the homeowners who position their properties correctly in this environment have an incredible opportunity to capitalize on the continued evolution of this market. If you own property in Valley Center and you've been wondering what today's buyers are really looking for, or how your home would fit into the current market, I'm always happy to be a resource. No pressure, just honest local insight, strategic guidance, and a modern marketing approach built specifically for today's buyers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more market updates.